Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to an episode of Pattay's Performance. Today in the driveway is our Ariens Path Pro. Just gonna do a simple, we're just gonna do a simple service on this. Now we do know these machines are very simple and unique. Because it's very simple and unique, there's not much to do on it compared to a 2-cycle. So one of the things we want to do is when we started the snowblower, right in the first video, when we activated the levers, the machine wanted to propel and walk itself. So that means these paddles are in great shape considering the visual inspection. Another test to do is stick your finger when the paddle is in the system. From what I understand, you're supposed to stick your finger in here, and if your finger could pass through pretty easily, the paddles are worn and need to be replaced. So my finger does not pass through easily, and the machine propels itself along the pavement as we do it. So the machine has been running for about 10-15 minutes. We got the oil nice and hot. Okay, the next thing we need to do is get our drain pan, which is getting full, and we're going to slide it right underneath here. What I love about these newer machines is that basically everything is uniform, and it's either you need a 10mm or a 12mm to do most of the work. So underneath here, we're gonna have our drain pan, and we're gonna focus on that mamma jamma right there, 10mm. Now it's also a funny thing is that lawnmower engines, right, I'm gonna move circles, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Come on. Lawnmower engines take 20 ounces of oil. This mamma jamma takes 16. So your preferred weight of oil in the winter is 5W30. Gonna let that get, and that's why you want it nice and hot, so this oil could literally just float. So we're going to be using 5W30 weight oil, and we are also going to be using my brand preference. Okay, I absolutely love Royal Purple, and that is what is going in this machine. Non-negotiable. I just left someone's house, I have to get my stuff out, but you could admire all this oil dripping out. Now, you are supposed to change your oil every 25 hours or every season, whichever comes first. I, on the other hand, because I'm anal, and because I do commercial snow removal, I actually change it after every storm because I'm out there for 8+ hours a day. As much as I love Royal Purple, oil in general is cheap. And I'll keep watching it as it goes. I'm going on a little rant here. So why would you cheap out on something, especially when it's so easy to do? So what I like to do is I'm done snow blowing for the day, right? My machine can't get any hotter after 8 or 9, 10 hours of work, right? How hot could that engine be? Pretty damn hot. So while it's hot, I'm just going to drop the oil. Let's give it a tilt. Is there any more coming out? Yep, just a little. Let's put this back in. And while it's still hot, I'll drop the oil. Now we're using a better oil, a superior oil. Do you think we could do 50 hours or every other year? That is entirely up to you. If you think about it, in hindsight, how long have you been running your machine before changing the oil? Before you actually decide, hey, let me change the oil. How many years? A lot of people don't even think about it. I always remind people that these machines need to be treated just like your car. Yearly service intervals. A lot of us are not going to see here on Long Island, New York, 25 hours worth of use unless you do what I do, so every season will work. If you were to bring this to a repair shop, they would bang you over the head, but we're not going to do that. This is what we're going to do. That's it. Dipstick is out. We have to actually lay this in. Uh-oh. So we're going to go over there. That was where our dipstick is. All right, let's redo this shot. I'm going to zoom you out so we don't lose focus. Okay, right over here is our dipstick, our yellow dipstick. We're just going to screw this out. And we're done. We are going to stick our beloved funnel in the hole. And then what I like to do is I have this measuring cup. It's a paint stick measuring cup. And it makes it very simple for me to measure oil, like so. And we're just going to put 16 ounces of royal purple. You are doing this yourself. So why cheap out? Why cheap out? If you're doing it yourself, you're saving money. Buy a better product for your machine. You go 16 ounces of royal purple lubrication, superior lubrication and cleanliness. Not only does this lubricate and reduce bearing wear, it also keeps things clean and sludge and whatnot from building up. Carbon deposits from building up. Royal Purple is the only oil I use here on snowblowers. Everything else is uncivilized. Sure we have none to drip out. Let's take our plug. Screw it in. All right, we are a little low. So let's top this off. We do have a little bit in the cup. It is freezing out here. So oil flow isn't so easy to do. All right. Perfect. And if you have a little that spills out, that's fine. You basically need to fill this to the brim. And we are good to go. Let me put this aside. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna re-gap the spark plug. You could change it. I'm gonna choose not to change it. Undo the spark plug hole. It's a 13/16 socket. Did you guys lose focus? No, this camera. No, you did not. And we're just gonna undo it, unscrew it, unscrew it, unscrew it, unscrew it, unscrew it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna check the gap. Even if you decide to buy a new spark plug, set the gap. And you could tell, see that? It's been running a little lean for quite some time. All right, so we have our spark plug checker, and we are looking at 0.27 to 0.030. So we have 0.25 to 0.030. We're going to take our spark plug. 0.25, it's a little loose. See that head on? And 0.30, loosey-goosey. So we're just going to take this, and we're just going to give this a little bend. And we're going to check again. 0.30. 0.25, nope. A little more. Trying to be a little ginger. All right, so 0.25, that's definitely not gonna fit. We're a little too tight. Let's give it just a minute. You gotta literally finesse this. So 0.25, good. 0.30, no good. And this is where we need to be. Now what we're gonna do, pro tip, let's get some anti-seize. Put it right on the threads. Woo! And then, remember, we're going to start this by hand in the hole. This is a torch plug. This is the factory plug. A lot of people like it. A lot of people don't like it. Personally, I don't care. I don't believe in replacing something if it doesn't give you an issue in this retrospect. My small engine dealer is charging me $10 a plug. So, even if he wasn't, I'm still not replacing it. If you were to replace it, you could go with the NGK or Champion variant. Come on. You see how I'm starting this by hand? I want to make sure, because this spark plug hole is aluminum. And these strip out very easy. Sorry, yeah, I think we're in our way. Now that I know that it's in there, I'll put my socket, and you see that? I'm twisting this down by hand. By hand, right? I would never put a spark plug in an impact on a spark plug. Now we start it by hand. It's got tight, quarter turn. And that's it. Your tune-up is done. In the description, I will put, if you want to change your spark plug, the correct numbers to get. And that's it. It's very simple. Your snowblower is good to go for the rest of the season. Oh, one last thing, we got to treat this fuel. I would put fresh fuel in here, but I'm out. Let's flip open the hatch, undo the tank. The guy said he put there's fresh stuff in here, but trust no one. Yeah, it's actually really low on gas, which is perfect. So what we're gonna do is get some seafoam, just a capful, but listen, if you want to put in more, put in more. Let's do 2 capfuls. You can dump this whole bottle if you want. You want to know why? Seafoam is petroleum based, so it can't do any damage. It can only do more good. That is not English. There's a joke. So seafoam also will clean and keep things stabilized as well. Flip down the hatch. And fire in the hole. Oh, turn the key. Alright guys, if you guys found this video helpful, entertaining, good, bad, ugly, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Guess what? I'll see you guys on the next episode of Pattay's Performance. Later.